My name's Stephanie Portugal and I run a blog called Hungry in Whittier. So the reason why I started Hungry in Whittier was because I didn't want my personal Instagram to turn into a food Instagram. I just found myself always, hanging out in Whittier, posting photos of food. I'm a self-proclaimed foodie, I guess you could say. And I just wanted to kind of start something new just for a hobby, and yeah, it just turned into something way bigger than I thought it would ever become. I just thought, wow, it's cool, a lot of people like this, so I want to do it for the community, which kind of like helped put the fire under, my bum, I guess you could say. And I just stayed consistent with my posts. I put stuff out there I felt like that I would want to read. If, I was reading like a Whittier blog or something of that nature for my city, I would want some decent feedback, and I would want to know the great places. So I just thought giving people, some honest reviews, but without being too Yelp-like, I thought it would be cool, and I mean, people loved it. And then I started making, merchandise and some really cool like Whittier abilia, like pins and things like that. So, I think people love that stuff. People love the city just as much as I do, and it's proven, and I think that's awesome. Okay, so I get up and I go to work, and I'm still doing Hungry in Whittier. Hungry in Whittier is like the only Instagram that I am actually logged into. I never go on my personal Instagram or anything like that. I'm always thinking of ways to, help you guys out, to try to find your next spot to eat, whether it be for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, whatever. Every other day I usually will hit the post office and drop off packages from the orders that I get throughout the week. Then I will come home, and usually I'll try to make a blog post, or I'll cook some food and film it and put it on there, because I'm really working towards that Hungry in Whittier cookbook that some of you may know about. So yeah, I mean, it's just always something, it never stops. I'm passionate about it because I love food, I love our restaurants, I love that almost all of them are, owned by small business owners, and I think that's great. So many people in Whittier are doing great things and they're giving back, and I just kind of wanted to do the same thing in my own way. So I'm a Whittier native. I've been here my entire life, so almost 26 years. This house has been in our family forever, so this is where I've been. It's crazy because, I've seen the restaurant community just grow like crazy. Like, when I was younger, it was super difficult for a restaurant to even just stick, like something nice, something where you can go have a nice meal. It wasn't heard of for Whittier. When you would think of Whittier back when I was growing up, it wasn't like a fun place to come. People didn't want their kids walking around the streets, and now it's just becoming something amazing. I'm super proud to be part of that movement. I think I want to stay here for the rest of my life. I think it's so cool. I just really love everything that is becoming of Whittier, especially now, because before I thought it was awesome, and now that I'm getting older and there's, more bars and more like adult-like things to do, you can actually go out on a first date with somebody in Uptown Whittier. You can go grab a nice dinner, and you don't have to leave the city or jump on a freeway or anything. You just kind of like go 5 minutes up the street, and you can get that nice steak, and you can get those craft beers, and you can do the things that you want here. Yeah, I think the sole purpose in life is to, find and do what you love, and, I think that this is it for me, to be honest. I mean, doing something like this at least. I mean, Hungry in Whittier may not be my forever, but definitely this industry where, I can move forward and do things with the community and do things with Whittier, be an entrepreneur, be my own boss. I think definitely that's living the dream, to be honest, because I would rather make a little bit of money and be happy than make a ton of money and be miserable. Prior to this, I was at Bank of America, and sitting at a desk all day long, it just sucked the life out of me. I honestly, I could not stand it. I was thinking about Hungry in Whittier all day long. I was thinking about other things. I was thinking about photography jobs. I was just thinking about so many things, and I just couldn't focus. I couldn't work, and I just knew that wasn't the place for me. That's not where I was meant to be. Now that I have a job where, I work in Whittier and I work close with the community, and I'm also doing Hungry in Whittier on the side, I think I found it, and yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it for, forever.